what I've got here is finally a fully complete version of the Pokemon XY Evolution set. I actually completed this about a month ago, but basically, now that I'm still obviously collecting the cards and stuff, my trainer folder, which is this one, is filled up at the moment. So what's inside here is all of my Pokemon XY Evolution XY cards, which are all trainers. So it's like alphabetical as best it can be. Obviously, when a new card comes in, I'm like, shit, I've got to move it across. So these are the cards. There are a few that are rotated out that are still in order. Like there's AZ, which is from Phantom Forces. Or like Battle Compressor and stuff like that. But the whole point is that basically I'm going to be transitioning, instead of just having just this one folder here, which is a 180 page folder. No, it's a 10 page which holds 180 cards. Basically what I want to do is I want to put these all into a single folder. So when I go to events, you know, if anyone ever does go to Pokemon events, you know that everyone likes to bring their folders to show off what they've got. And also just to get some trades going as well. But basically, this folder is now full. And this actually contains all of the XY cards I've got, all of the trainer cards. I've unboxed a couple more Pokemon cards. They all need to go into the folder as well. But because I realised that instead of me having to go to like an event or carry this all around as two separate folders, so one folder with the XY cards and then another folder with, you know, Sun and Moon as well as XY Evolutions, what I'm going to be doing is... oh, I forgot to mention as well, yeah, this folder does not contain any XY Evolutions cards. They're actually in another folder, like, down there, like, that I need to take out and put them in. So what I want to do is I want to have just one universal folder with all the trainer cards. And because this doesn't have enough space to fit XY Evolutions, no, all of the XY cards, plus XY Evolutions, and also Sun and Moon, I'm going to have to move them all the way into the XY Evolutions folder, which means what's in the XY Evolutions folder is going to have to move out. I have actually ordered another one of these. I was actually kind of annoyed because I really wanted to find basically a hardcover that contained 360 and it was also enough so that I can double them over and even like sometimes quadruple them over to fit like this. Because if you look here, my Ultra Ball section here is actually quite thick. There's a lot of cards inside there, and the problem being is that the Ultra Pro binders of these, which are 360 in size, this is half the size of it, do not come like this. They have the sleeves, but they're much more presentable. They've got the kind of flat fabric backing, and this one, all I really want to do is just shove as many trainer cards into the same slot as possible. So like I said, the Ultra Ball, there's a lot in there. So I need to get basically just another one of these, throw all the trainer cards into this. That will have enough. This actually contains, I think, 475 cards reversed or something like that. So yeah, I'm just going to be moving all of these across to that. Now I know the simple solution would be just to you know, wait for this to come and move it that way, but I've got nothing to do today, so I may as well just do it. Anyway, let's not... I've already spent 3 minutes just discussing that, so that's kind of my situation at the moment. Nothing really amazing, to be honest. But I thought, since I'm moving all the XY Evolutions cards out to put the trainers in, I would kind of just go over a complete XY Evolution set. Now the cool thing is, I actually did manage to complete this set, like I said, about a month ago. I kind of... I bought a crap ton of XY Evolutions cards. I mean, I've bought a lot of the XY Evolutions packs, and I got quite fortunate that I managed to get the entire set complete quite quickly, with the exception of the odd few. Thanks to a few people on Reddit and NeoGAF, and you know, just locally, I managed to get the entire set complete just by trading. So this is the binder that I've got here, or the folder, we're going to call it, with all of the XY Evolution sets complete. So I'm going to quickly just go over a couple of them. Well, actually, I'm going to go over the entire set of a complete XY Evolutions English set. There's also a couple of bonuses at the back here that I'll kind of showcase. But yeah, just quickly scan over these. Due to the lighting as well, if I stand it this way, it should be a little bit easier. So yeah, we've got the Venusaur stuff there. Caterpies. I got like so many of that flipping card. I'm trying to get rid of them. So yeah, there's all that. The lighting really doesn't work very well, does it? Unless I do it like if I'm able to stand this up somehow. Probably should have thought this beforehand. There we go. So yeah, these are all of the sets here. I do like the XY Evolution set. Basically, I did say that once when I went to an event with my friends, I was like, yeah, you know what, I'm going to be quitting Pokemon buying after a while. And it turns out that after we went to the XY Evolutions event, which you can see on my video, my channel, I ended up just purchasing a shit ton of XY Evolutions and just kind of making that the set I wanted to complete. Because it'd be nice to have a complete set, and since this is kind of a nostalgia thing for me on that end, you know, I kind of went into it. So yeah, let's go through all of these. there are a total of 108 cards. I think it actually goes up to 113 in total because it's the secret rares. So this is actually the standard set. So it's all standard, with the exception of the holo reverses that come through, and then in the back I've got the next set, which you'll see as well. So yeah, you've got the whole of the Charizards, the Vulpixes, the Vulpix breaks and all that stuff. So yeah, it's going to be standard set. So standard set cards like this, plus the holo files, and then all the EXs and all that stuff as well. Blastoise was the last card that I got. No, actually no, it was Nidoking. Basically, there were 4 major cards I just could not manage to get. That's not even a sentence. Could not manage to obtain, I should say. And that was the both Nidokings and the Blastoise. So I finally got the Blastoise in the end, which I just bought off eBay. And then this one right here. So let's have a look through the Electric series. I really like that Magneton one. There we go. The Zapdos one as well. God, that brings back memories of when I was back in the 90s. What a card. I remember when I got that card back in the 90s. It was mind-blowing at the time. Yeah, so it was all this. This flipping card here could not get... This one and the break... I just couldn't get them. I bought so many packs, like you don't even know how many packs. There were not all of the stuff that's on my YouTube channel is actually the complete set of me opening the packs. I would just go to work, buy 10 packs, and then I still just could not get this fucking Nidoking. I don't even know. I would probably say I would guess maybe around pushing the 200 cards packs that I've bought of X and Y evolutions alone, pushing that kind of area. No, actually no, I'd probably say about 100. I'm trying to think actually. 100. Yeah, I'd probably say I'm pushing around the 100 mark for the amount of packs that I bought. And then I got the Mew here, which I was quite happy to get in a trade for a forum. I like that Mewtwo card. It's quite nice. I really like that Mewtwo card as well because, you know, nostalgia. A lot of these cards are just reused artwork as well, nostalgia. I remember when I got this. Funny enough, I remember the very first trainer pack I bought back in the 90s. I went to a Woolworths in Watford, and yeah, I picked up with the trainer set, and it came with a Machamp. It was the trainer deck. So I remember my mum took me there, and I came back home and opened it. I was like, oh, this is so sick. Don't know anything about Pokemon or how to play it, but yeah, there was that. That's the good thing as well, is that we're already at the end of the Pokemon set. So yeah, here's all the cool. We've got Little Mac, I call him. Pidgeot EX, Mega Pidgeot ETX, and the Rattata, which I'm interested in playing as well. Here's all of these, and then we get to the final cards, the Dragonite EX, which is cool. So here we come up to the section with the trainer sets. I really like the look of the trainer sets in these. Again, I want to start putting these integrated with the X and Y series, because this is still technically part of the X and Y series. So here's all the X and Y trainer cards. Really cool stuff. The Brock and Misty cards are definitely the highlights, I think. I remember seeing this a million times over, that bloody potion. Probably a really, really terrible card. Professor Oak's hint, draw until you have 7 cards and then your turn ends. Like, it's just Sycamore, but worse. You can use it for some reason if you'd like to. I don't know why, but maybe for trolling or taking the piss or something. But yeah, it's a pretty terrible set. So here we have the energy cards, which are reused from the original sets. Basically, obviously back then we only had these cards, and these are all the new ones. So Dark, Steel, Fairy, and the DCE. But yeah, it was just these 6 types of energy that we initially had. So it's cool to see how... it's weird, it kind of reminds me of Killer Instinct, of the new retro stuff, costumes that they did, even though they're new characters. But these are new energies that were not introduced until X and Y, as well as... so you've got Generation 2, Generation 3, and then Generation 7. So yeah, and then the DC, which is just a new card. But it's cool to see how they've brought a new set and made it a retro version by bringing it back into like the old designs. So that was quite nice. And then we have my favourite page here, easily the best page, which is the shiny full art cards, which are absolutely amazing. These cards, wow, I love these cards so flipping much. Such a nice set. I'll actually do them up close as well, because they're really special cards. I love this page in general. It just looks so nice. So you've got the Venusaur, Mega Venusaur EX. Such a nice card. I'm a really big fan of the full art cards. These are the cool thing about these as well. These are the megas. So these are not just, if you're not familiar with Pokemon, you probably know up to Charizard and Blastoise and Venusaur, but these are the megas, what they evolve into next. Really, really nice cards. Really nice. I'm tempted to play Charizard as well, maybe make a Charizard deck. And then we have the Mega Blastoise EX with a giant fuck-off cannon on its back, which is cool. Really, really nice stuff. So then we've got, I'm not going to go through the rest because it took a long time there. We've got Pidgeot full art, the Mega Pidgeot EX full art. The Dragonite, I managed to get 4 of these. I traded one of these at an event and got the Mewtwo full art, so that really helped me complete my collection. And then we've got the highlight here, the best card in the entire set. It's between, I would probably say Brock's Grit is probably my favourite of the entire of this collection. Like, definitely Brock's Grit is just, oh god, I love this card. Basically, when I saw that the XY Evolutions were going to be coming out, I saw the list and I saw Brock's Grit full art, and I was like, I need this card. I need to get this card because it, oh man, is this such a nice card. Misty's Reverse, I think, got a much better colour scheme. As you can tell, it's not as kind of murky to look at. The colours just kind of, you know, pop in that sense compared to the Brock's Grit one, which has got a lot of darker coloured greys to it. Dark greys, dark browns, just, you know, browns with browns and a black shirt. So maybe not as appealing to look at, where compared to Misty's thing, where like the blue kind of reflects against the, you know, it's in contrast with the yellow and orange of Misty. So it's a really nice card to look at, really, really nice. But Brock's Grit's probably my favourite one, because like I said, I really like the character anyway. The funny thing is, once I got this, went to the XY Evolutions event, I saw loads of people unwrapping their cards, and then when I lined up to get mine, we got our cards, which you can see in the video. I then got another free packs, and inside was Brock's Grit. So on 2 weeks before this set even came out, when I went to the Pokemon event, I managed to get Brock's Grit, and when I pulled it, I showed it to my friend, and he was like, no, what the fuck? And even I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter what cards I got Brock's Grit. I really flipping like this card. This is easily the best of XY Evolutions. For me personally anyway, it's a really, really damn nice card. Absolute incredible presentation. It's amazing, this card. So yeah, again, Misty's Determination is a really nice card in terms of just colour scheme and stuff. But I just prefer Brock's Grit personally. But I love that card so much. Next up, we've got the Secret Rares, which are, yeah, I was right, it goes up to 113. So this one here is the Hawaiian Pokemon event. It's Exeter. This was given at a Pokemon Hawaiian event, but it's the Japanese print for some reason. Flying Pikachu, Surfing Pikachu, Imakune's Doduo, and here comes Team Rocket. This card here I think is awesome. So if I just zoom in there, you can see when you retreat this card, you don't just pull it back. You actually flick it away. You actually have to throw it as far away as you can, and then like just throw it as far as you can. It even says as well, throw the card horizontally with a snap to get the farthest distance. Like, okay, cool. And then we've got Harmonize, which is a funny card as well. From the moment you use this attack, you have to sing a song. While the song is being sung, the game continues. When the song is finished, it does 30 damage. So what the fuck? And if I like Imakune's Doduo, I guess that's just a Japanese character. I actually have an Imakune card as well, in the back here. I have no idea who the hell Imakune is, but I guess it's just one of those Japanese things. So like you confuse your own Pokemon. I don't know why you would want to do that. Maybe if you're playing like Machamp or something, but yeah, it's clearly some Japanese character like Hard Gay or something like that. That's clearly popular in Japan. It even says it's one of the very few cards in the entire Pokemon game which says this card cannot be used at official tournaments. You can use everything except for this card because it's just so stupid. So yeah, it's cool. I like that. Next up, we've got that's the complete standard set. Everything is there, fully complete. All 113 cards out of 108 slots filled. Then we have the next set, which I was trying to complete, and that is the Holo Reverse set. And basically, this is just the standard set, fully complete, but in Holo Reverses. So you can see it's a very shiny thing, very shiny set of like pages I've got here. I'm quite close. There's still quite a few gaps. So you can see there's a shiny Holo Reverse Charmeleon, but then the Charizard is the Holo Reverse as well. So it's going to be a full Holo Reverse set. I'm not too fussed about completing this. It'd be nice to have a folder of a fully complete XY Evolutions, but since I'm not really buying those cards anymore, it's just really going to be maybe picking up the occasional one. Considering the amount of money and packs that I've bought, money I've spent on buying the packs, and yeah, it's going to be a bit of a hard kind of completion, but I'm going to go for it. I'm not too fast since I've got the standard set complete, but yeah, we'll give it a go and see how that turns out. So yeah, the energies, I think in particular, are really nice. They are very, very nice. Very, very nice cards. And then we've got a few of the doubles here as well. So full art doubles like that. Unfortunately, I've got another Brock's Grit as well. So if I do actually ever want to run Brock's Grit, I can probably run that in like a Greninja line maybe. But yeah, Brock's Grit can be quite cool. And there's another fully complete set of the secret rares. And in the back here, I've got loads and loads of trades. These are the trades that I have to give out, but they're not. They're actually doubles as well, so there's a lot of secret rares in the back here. Oh, maybe there's only one in Makune's Doduro. I've done loads of trades anyway, but these are all the holo reverses I'm looking to get rid of. There's actually a substantial amount in the side there. You probably can't quite see that, but yeah, there's quite a lot of cards. So green, fire, water, all that shit. Those are all of the doubles I've got that I'm looking to get rid of and just start to trade to complete the rest of the selection that I've got there. All of the other cards, like all the standard set, like the millions of common cards, are still in my folder at the moment. I'm going to get rid of them. I've been looking to get rid of them quite a while, and since I've got rid of all of my Sun and Moon bulk cards, I'm going to start getting rid of all the X and Y Evolutions as well. So yeah, that's a fully complete set. I love this series just because of nostalgia value, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And let me know if you do want to do any trades as well. I'd be happy to get rid of a lot of the trades that I've got just to complete my holo reverse set. But yeah, really, really nice cards.